Can you describe a time when you felt truly at home? What did that space look like, sound like, or feel like?
That's a very deep question. What I personally consider home is somewhere I can call a safe space. When I need to take a moment to think or breathe or relax, I can freely do it. Somewhere where if I'm hearing noises around me, are things like my own music, my family around, my close people around. Somewhere I can take a break from the rest of the world and have a moment for myself.
Can you describe the sounds you would hear in places you stayed? Like in all these like random places you've stayed? Like what kind of sound can you describe?
I couldn't make a sound, but I think one of the sounds that we make is that I will describe is when you just want to sleep more and you can't because you gotta leave the place and you just start hearing outside like people are rushing, banging the doors, running up and down, and it's like you mentally don't want to leave, but then you physically just gotta like go even if you're not prepared. So I feel like that gives you like a low anxiety, and I don't know how to make a sound, but it's kind of like just the footsteps. I say the fast pace of movements of other people outside of the room, or even inside of the room if you're sleeping with a friend or something.
What was it like always having to be ready to move?
Honestly, like knowing myself how I am, it was something that obviously I got used to. So like the stress that it gave me in the beginning wasn't something I feel like that affects me the other way that it affects other people. But it was a lot though. It was something like you had to worry about things that you shouldn't really worry because of certain things happening at a certain point of your life. Things that can happen that you don't really expect to happen, and now you're back out. Well, I guess, and if it could be anything from having a disagreement with the person you're staying at, or them just getting mad, waking up at a certain state and just not wanting you around for their own, like they want their own space and stuff like that. Even though like you had an agreement, it's understandable, but it's reality. So it's things that you also have to expect.
What's something you wish more people knew about hidden homelessness?
Like, you could never be 100% yourself until you do find a place to live or do find a place to work. It's just how it works. Because I feel like this is very, very important for us as living creatures to have stability. So whenever you don't have it, you always think about it. No matter if you want to or you don't want to, or you want to run away from it, you can't. I feel like first you're gaining strength, which is very important. And second, you know who to trust. You learn it.
They've told me that I've had to sleep on the street to get any help from them. You know, they told me that like, yo, you have to sleep in a corner and tell us that you're there and you will come see it. You know, and like I found that quite unfair, but like it happens. So a lot of people are afraid to speak about it, or necessarily don't feel like it's gonna benefit them.
Did you ever feel like people didn't understand what you were saying or going through?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people will not like understand when you're going through certain things because they have not experienced it themselves, or they think that this is not something that it can be as common because they know like seeing you in the street, or they know seeing you like with broken clothes, or you don't see like you're starving of food or stuff like that, but they don't know what's your situation. So it feels like more than invisible, it's like you're not understood.
I look back at some times where people were just really mean, you know, and not very understanding of that not everything you do is by choice, you know. Sometimes you're left with no option. I didn't choose to be in that situation. For better or for worse, life put me through it. Sometimes just a smile comes a long way.